Hey everybody, how y'all doing? It's Steve coming at you. Hope you're having a great day. Well, in case you haven't heard the news, which is everywhere right now, Daniel Penny has been acquitted in the death of Jordan Neely. Now, I know I've not talked about this story before, because to be honest, I was kind of worried about Daniel Penny, the defendant in New York, as I thought he was going to get the shaft. He was going to get the shaft pretty much the same way anytime supposedly a white person intentionally kills a black person does. I think it was going to be Derek Chauvin, to be honest, but it didn't happen. And that prosecutor in New York, who I think should be in jail, Alvin Bragg, they tried. So let me give you a little background. What happened was Daniel Penny, who was a former Marine, although you're never really a former Marine, once a Marine, always a Marine, hoorah. He was riding the subway in New York, and he's white, and a guy who seemed to not be in his right head, acting crazy in the subway, Jordan Neely, was terrorizing the passengers on the subway. He was screaming in their face, getting in their face, yelling at them, saying someone's going to die today, threatening people, telling them he was going to hurt them. And there were women on this subway who were very frightened. There was one woman in particular who had a small child with her, and she was trying to put herself between her toddler in the stroller and Neely. And they were all scared, very, very scared. So Daniel Penny stood up and restrained Jordan Neely and held him on the ground, got him on the ground, laid him down, got him in a little chokehold to subdue him and keep him away from hurting passengers. Finally, a couple other passengers came up to help too. By the way, the people on the subway were white, black. In fact, I think there was another black guy that helped Daniel Penny subdue Jordan Neely. Now, in the process, even though he didn't die there, he was still breathing. Even though he was still breathing, he was out, he was still breathing on the subway train. He died apparently at the hospital. Alvin Bragg, who's a big, fat, doughboy punk bitch, George Soros selected AG. New York, y'all got to get it together and stop voting for these punk bitches. Y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop voting for people just because they black. Some of y'all, like in New York and Chicago, got to get your act together. But I digress. Anyway, he's the AG in New York. He's the same one that prosecuted Trump on the Stormy Daniels thing. Tried to get Daniel Penny for second degree manslaughter, and there was two charges. Second degree manslaughter, I believe, was the charge, and the other one was negligent homicide. Well, the jury deadlocked on the first charge, was the more serious charge, and rather than just pronounce a mistrial, which is what Daniel's team wanted, the defense wanted, was a mistrial because the jury couldn't agree. They couldn't all agree that he did it. So rather than do the mistrial thing, Daniel Bragg and his office said, okay, well, we'll remove the more serious charge, the manslaughter charge, and we'll stick with the negligent homicide charge because it was a lesser charge. And he figured we're going to find a way to get this guy. I figured the jury would come back and say, you know what? We couldn't agree on the manslaughter. Let's just get, negligent homicide. He was negligent in the way he handled this, trying to hold Jordan Neely. So let's just get it out of the way and get him on something. That's what the prosecution wanted. That's what Bragg's office wanted. Alvin Bragg's office wanted that. And the judge, sadly enough, in New York, y'all got to clean that whole rat's nest out. Get rid of all those people in the justice up there. Have anything to do with law and justice, most of them got to go, right? You just got to get rid of the rats into the Hudson, get rid of them. But that's what Alvin Bragg's office was expecting. And the judge, rather than just say, no, it's a mistrial, they can't agree, the judge went along with it. So they sent him home on Friday, came back today. They said they were still deadlocked. They made him go back and try and figure it out. Hour later, they came back. I think it only took like an hour and 20 minutes or something. They came back not guilty. and it's good. And so now the race hustlers of America are trying to turn this into a racial issue in New York, and it's all the race pimps. This is all about money. They don't give a shit about Jordan Neely. They don't care. Them black folks up there who are crying and snotting and yelling and fussing and cussing, they don't care. They don't care about Jordan Neely. This is about trying to get paid. This is BLM trying to raise its ugly, warted, distorted, disgusting head again and start shit in the country. That's what this is all about. That's all this is about. Okay? BLM trying to rise up again. And the good news is, even in the People's Republic of New York, they didn't fall for it. Even they didn't fall for it. Even the mayor of New York, right? The mayor, what's Eric Adams, mayor of New York, soul brother number one. Even he said no. He didn't agree with it. He didn't think Daniel Penny should have been charged. So it's nice to see the change that's taken place since November 5th. People are sick of this stuff. And you lefties better figure it out. There's a reason Trump won as big as he did. There's a reason he got 25% of the black vote in Georgia, the male black vote in Georgia. There's a reason why he came within single digits, I believe, of winning New Jersey, within 5 points of winning New Jersey. There's a reason why his numbers improved in New York, greatly improved in New York. There's a reason for all that stuff, because we are sick of y'all and your bullshit. We're tired of it. And I'm just glad to see it happen. I'd love to hear what you guys think about it. I'll put a little link in that you can read the story, check out the story yourself. But I haven't talked about it because, to be honest, I figured they're going to find a way to screw this guy. They're going to find a way to pin him with murder or some other bullshit that he did not try to do. He was trying to save lives. He was trying to help people who were afraid for their lives. And I'm so thankful that the jury in New York did not fall for the scam. Y'all tell me what you think. I'd love to hear it. Y'all tell me whether you agree or disagree with me. I'm good with hearing either. I'd love to hear from you. Tell me what you guys think. I look forward to talking to you soon. Y'all take care.